Barbershop conversation, guys. Feel free to hit the subscribe button. So I want to talk about. I heard 78's video today, and he was talking about Harriet Tubman Day, and he also talked about delivering over 300 gifts, and he also talked about giving back to the subscribers, and all those three things inspired the living hell out of me. And I too was one of them guys that say, "Oh, I'm not celebrating Christmas." I mean, it's hard not to celebrate Christmas when you got kids, little kids, because of the lights and propaganda and what goes on. So it's real challenging as a parent to actually literally take Christmas away. And we take away these holidays. I'm becoming that parent that becomes like, I love the family environment, but like actually going to the mall and buying gifts, I typically don't do that stuff. And what? But what I've never done, I tell you what I've never done, and that was create a holiday like he created Harriet Tubman Day. It could be any holiday, it could be any weekend of the year, and I think that's very, very important. I think it's very important that we overvalue and celebrate and be joyous when we're speaking of our black forefathers, our black ancestors. I think is essential. And I think we need to stop our lives like we do Thanksgiving, Christmas, to celebrate, and I also want to commend him for those 300 gifts, man. That's impressive. That's very impressive. All 1,860, 63 cents or something like that. That made me smile, you know. That's very impressive. That a man with the family can generate that much and be that selfless when you have kids. I think that's beyond special. Excuse me. And three, giveaways. I need to start doing that too with my subscribers, because you guys are awesome. The emails and you guys hitting me in my DM on social media, because I would say about 20% of the news I get is from my subscribers, man. And I'd be like, damn, yeah, I took that much, because it's time that I value. Like, some days I undervalue it, like us, but most days I over. There's no such thing as overvaluing time, but you can undervalue it. But I fucking love when you guys take time out of your day to say, you know what? I just thought of Fred in Barbershop Conversations, Frederick in Barbershop Conversations. Let me reach out to him and tell him about what the hell's going on in boxing, what's going on in black culture, what's going on in the world, Donald Trump, etc. And I think that's just so cool. You know what I mean? Because it's so easy to put it in the comment section and keep your day going. But when you intentionally go to my email, when you intentionally go to my DM, I think that's cool, man. And I too like 78 from not from a fiscal standpoint. I haven't made much money off of YouTube. As a matter of fact, to be candidly honest with you, I actually have been donating my money off of YouTube, because it hasn't really been that much. Not that it has to be a lot for me to keep it, but it's just easier to like say, I'm going to donate what I make from YouTube and just give it away as gifts. Because you got on my Instagram, my name is Silent Heroes, and I do a lot of like random acts of kindness and stuff like that throughout the month. But getting back to, as I digress, back to 78, that's some real big time shit you spoke of today, and I took heave, you know what I mean? And as they would say in my hood, my nigga. That's the highest praise you can give where I come from. I know you guys say I don't sound like it, but where I come from, when you can say that's my nigga, that's the highest praise you can give in Harlem, USA, and South Central LA. That's the highest praise I can give you, man. That's some big time shit you spoke about today, and I'm gonna think about not Harriet Tubman, but there. I actually did my senior project on Sojourner Truth. Be- Um, but I think it's essential that we celebrate. We find a black leader and we celebrate it as we do. Uh, excuse me, these pagan white holidays. And my son is mixed, so I have to be more judicious with my time. He's Japanese, Chinese, and black, so I have to be more judicious with my time and learning more Chinese and Japanese culture because I want my son to be well rounded and what I project of my son, I expect him to be a great leader. You know, he'll be around great men his entire life. I'm including like my friends and everyone else involved. You know, our goal is to keep him around great men. But 78, that getting back to, as I digress back to you, man, it's just big time shit what you did, and I've been thinking about it all day. Like, damn, I got to find something to do and make it a holiday. You know, where we just focus on that. We have dinner, we celebrate with friends and family, and I'm going to discuss. You guys know I have an accountability team that I speak of, and Labor Day we get together. But I think it's uh, maybe we need to pick a Saturday throughout a year, and if we're not even if we're not together because we live in different states, but if we just take the time to celebrate our black ancestors, our black history, I think that will go a long way. So, 78, as they would say on Florence and Hoover when I was a kid, walking to the bus stop with my homeboy, I'd be like, my nigga, I appreciate you, man. And I think what you're doing on Harriet Tubman Day is genius. I think the universe will always reward you for giving 300 gifts. 300 gifts? Whew. 300 gifts? I've never intentionally given away 300 of anything, to be candidly honest with you. I'm not I'm not talking about money. See, people don't understand. People say, "Oh, you." I think what you've done with the $1,800 is special. I think it's beautiful. But to go to the store and buy 300 toys, oh, that's fucking beautiful, man. That's I think to take as you can see, I have no words to describe it, and I think even if I gave an adjective or superlative, I believe it wouldn't do it any justice, you know. So, anyways, man, I salute you. You're in bed right now. You're over there in Milwaukee, dead to the world, and I'm about to pass out watching this damn Clipper game. But anyways, man, I salute you, man, and hopefully your channel gets. I'm not sure where you at with subscribers now, but hopefully you get to that 100,000 mark. But if you're consistent, it has no choice but to grow. And I'm proud to call you my brother, man. You definitely inspired me today. I listened to that entire. I never listen. I should say rarely, because I listened to it today. I like listening to shit with beats and shit, right? And I never listen to like words and shit, like people talking, because it becomes too melodic when I'm working out. But I literally listened to that video twice today while I worked out, and it was that powerful. I think the last time I did that, to be honest with you, was President Obama gave his speech. Was it in Philadelphia on race, if I'm not mistaken? I think it was in Philadelphia or somewhere, or Indiana. So I think that's the last time I actually worked out to someone actually speaking. So anyways, man, I salute you. That's my at length. I've listened to people talk for a minute or 2 minutes, but like at length. I think that video was like 10 minutes. I don't know how long, but anyways, man, it was beautiful. And I'm gonna get off this damn video, man. I appreciate you, and the time we spent on the phone. I appreciate you, man. We'll physically meet each other one day, as if everyone else in the LDBC and all my other friends on YouTube. I look forward to meeting. As I guys said, if you guys come to LA, dinner's always on me. So I'll pick you up from the airport. If you come with more than 4 more people, you got to tell me. My car can only fit three other people. So, anyways, I'll gladly pick anyone up from the airport, and I'll buy y'all dinner, and we'll have a great time. So, anyways, man, barbershop conversations. Salute you. And I appreciate it. Hopefully everyone else who heard that video was inspired to do such a thing. And holla. And I know we got Juneteenth. I know we got Kwanzaa, but I mean, be candidly honest. And this deserves another video. It's hard to celebrate Kwanzaa when everyone. I know you got to be intentional. I get all of that, but it's challenging to really celebrate Kwanzaa when it's the holidays. You know what I mean? And 95% of your family is celebrating Christmas. It's hard to say we're going to celebrate Kwanzaa today. You got to, I think, like he did. I don't know if he did this intentional with March 10th, but I think you got to distance it from like other holidays because, I mean, I want to be around my family on Thanksgiving because it's the few times of the year where it's not the food. I get to talk shit and play spades, man, and play dominoes. And, like that's a beautiful thing. And crack jokes about when I was 8 years old. No one knows them stories but my cousins. And we say the same fucking stories, eating the same fucking turkey, eating the same fucking ham, eating the same mac and cheese, but we still laugh. And that's the connection that we have created. And I fucking love it. And I need to create a new one. And I'm going to sit and ponder about it. And I'll let you know 78. I'll let all my subscribers know. And we'll go from this. Anyways, man, again, I appreciate you, man. And hopefully other people take heed. I'll holler, man. Peace.